Hi everyone, welcome back. Chrissy from the YMCA. Good to see you all virtually. Hopefully I'll see you start popping up shortly. In the basement of my home in my little yoga studio here where I've been living lately. Hope you guys are all doing well. So today for our 20-minute lunchtime yoga session, I'd like you to give yourself permission to slow down and relax, to kind of reset and rejuvenate. That's really what this little class is all about. Just kind of resetting a little bit. We're always going full throttle, full steam ahead, pedal to the metal, right? And we're able to do that, but every once in a while, it's really nice and very important to pull back and slow your whole practice down. Kind of tap into your nervous system and feel your way through a gentle practice rather than hitting it hard all the time. Especially I find on a Monday, Sunday and Monday, the beginning of the week, it's really nice to do something gentle and nurturing for yourself. Kind of sets the tone for the whole week, sets the mindset, right? So maybe taking a little pause in the middle of your day during your lunch hour and doing some gentle movement. Okay, so with that, 20 minutes ahead of us, making that commitment to ourselves, to be fully in our body, to take it down a notch, to rejuvenate, to replenish, to just be easy, okay? So come on into your seat, in your chair. And we always start with a little bit of breath work. In yoga, we call it pranayama. Pranayama is our life force, our energy, right? In some of the martial arts disciplines, they call it the chi. But in yoga, we call it prana. So let's tap into that prana. Resting your hands on your lap, allowing your eyelids to just close, and finding a few moments here. What I like to do is really feel the surface underneath our bodies. So feel all the places that are being supported. The floor under our feet, the chair under our legs, and the back support of the back of the chair. These connections, these supports are called grounding. And when we are grounded and rooted, we feel safe. And when we feel safe, we can tune in and we can relax and we can bring awareness into our bodies. So a gentle breathing pattern in and out through the nose. And as you exhale the breath, a gentle constriction in the throat. We call this the Ujjayi breath. It makes a little bit of a whispering sound. And it does a few things. It controls the exhale breath so that the breath doesn't just spill out of us. It lets the breath go slowly, and that has a lot of physical and emotional benefits to it, a slow exhale breath. And it also builds a little bit of heat, a little bit of energy. So inhaling with an open, wide throat, and exhaling with a little bit of constriction in the back of the throat and the back of the nasal passage. A few more times here. Inhaling. Exhaling. And say to yourself, no hurries, no worries. You've got 20 minutes in your schedule for just you. No hurries, no worries. As we begin this practice this afternoon, may all of us together be protected. May all of us together be nourished. May we practice together with great harmony, and may our little study this afternoon be brilliant and effective. May we never hate or dispute with one another, but may peace be offered to each other always. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. One more nice deep breath here. Slow exhale. Now that we've come to present, open the eyes, wiggle the toes and fingers, and let's start some nice gentle moving, okay? I'm just going to start with a few circle sweep breaths. Inhale, reaching nice and tall. Exhaling into Anjali Mudra. This is a gesture, an offering, hands to heart center. Inhale, big breath in. Connect the hands together and press firmly as you exhale the breath. One more time, inhale. And then exhale. Good. Now we're going to move 6 directional movements of our spine. I always like to start this way just to prepare our spine for the postures and the movements that's ahead. So inhale the arms up. And then on the exhale, take your left arm, draw it down to the chair, and reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling. Finding length down the right side of your body. Nice and long. If it feels okay, you can lean into it a little bit more, creating a little bit of a lateral curve to the spine. But if it's too much, right up here, still giving you a nice stretch and an opening right down that rib cage. Take one more full deep breath and really breathe into that lower rib, that lower lung. Exhale it out. And then come up nice and tall. Taking the left arm up this time. Inhale. Draw the shoulder down, and on the exhale, nice long reach. And again, if it's available, a gentle curve. You don't always have to find the deepest opening. Remember, we made a commitment to ourselves right now to just go easy. Not really pushing to that very edge, but just allowing the body to go where it wants to go. Sort of as if we're kind of letting the posture come to us. We're not driving the posture. The body is speaking to us. It's a different mindset. Inhale and release. Okay, that was your lateral movement. Now we're going to do rotation. Inhale, open the arms nice and wide. Exhale, you're going to rotate to that left side. So your right arm comes to the outer edge of your left knee. Try to keep your knees and your hips forward and just take the rotation in your mid-back. This back left hand can hold the chair or maybe reach for the back of the chair. See what feels best for you. But lower the shoulders down and lengthen the neck. So we've got rotation in our mid-spine. One more breath here. Exhale, release, come right into the middle, and then we'll open the arms again. Big breath in. Opposite direction. That arm comes right to the outer edge of the knee, and the shoulders just kind of start to melt down as the head floats up nice and tall, almost like a helium balloon, weightless. So even though we're still, you've got a little bit of contraction going on in that oblique muscle, so you are gaining a little bit of strength here. Takes a little bit of muscle to rotate. And then come to center. Nice job. Okay, last 2 directional movements are your flexion and extension. We're going to do this with cat and cow. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. So right now my spine is nice and neutral. I'm going to inhale, open the arms, lift the chest, stick my tailbone out, and find a little bit of extension in my spine, a little baby back bend. And then as I exhale, I'm going to tuck my tailbone under, gaze down towards the belly, separate your shoulder blades, and find a little bit of rounding, okay? So let's do this together. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we round. Feeling that movement through the spine as it extends and it flexes. One more time, big breath in. Exhale. And then find that neutral spine, hands to thighs, sitting up nice and tall, and coming back. If you have turned, coming back to center. Okay, so staying at the very edge of your chair. We're going to work a little bit of work in this quad. Okay, so we'll start with your left leg, lacing the hands behind that knee, and just really draw the knee up. So you've got a little bit of contraction or compression in that hip flexor muscle there. You're going to flex the foot. Okay, hold just for a moment, and then bring the hands to your chair and press that leg out nice and strong, maintaining a tall spine. Inhale, draw the knee in. Exhale, push it out, almost like you're pushing a gas pedal, or there's a big heavy box in front of you and you're pressing. So we're just going to keep doing this a few times, compressing into that hip flexor and firing up that quad muscle. All along, we're drawing our navel towards our spine so that we can keep a nice long spine here. Sitting up nice and tall. Last one, you're gonna hold it out here, just lift it and lower. Lift and lower. So we're moving slowly, and oftentimes, slower is a little bit more challenging because we've got to control it, right? There's really little momentum, but we're really in that leg and hip. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Lower it down. Scooch to the right edge of your chair here, the left edge of your chair, sorry, and bring that foot back and stretch that out. So taking a nice stretch to the front of that quad and your hip, holding here. Inhale that same left arm up, and then lean it over again. So you should feel a nice opening all through that side. We pumped some blood into those muscles there, and now we're giving it a nice stretch. One more big breath here. Exhale, release it down. Beautiful. Drag that left leg back in. And we'll come back to the center again, to the very, very edge of your chair. Feet down. Lace the hands behind the right knee this time. Pull it in. Give it a good squeeze. Sitting up tall. Shoulders back. Compression. So in order to release our muscles and our tendons, we have to compress and release, right? So that's kind of what we're doing here. Getting some blood in there, compressing and releasing. Okay, now release the hands to the chair. Press it out and draw it in. And press it out, we draw it in. So again, thinking about our abdominals, pulling the navel in nice and strong, pressing and bringing in for 2 more, nice and strong and controlled. Now we're gonna bring it out and hold it, reset posture, make sure we're tall, lift and lower. 8, 7, 6. Use your breath, use that lower abdominal region in your hip. 2 more. Last one, beautiful. Coming to the right corner of your chair now. Your left knee is straight out in front, your right leg is back. Back toes are curled under, and the knee is driving straight down towards the floor. So we feel that nice stretch now in that hip flexor. So especially for those of us that sit at a desk for long periods of time, this muscle is always kind of in that short and contracted motion. So this little bit of exercise, this squeezing and releasing and cleansing, and then a nice deep opener. Take your right arm up and over, stretch it out further, is really nice to kind of reset that hip flexor. Breathe, deep breaths here. Remember, no hurries, no worries. We've got time. Not a ton of it, but we've got time. Release. Beautiful. Okay. Coming to center. We're going to turn your feet or your knees on a diagonal towards the left side of your chair. So you're kind of at 45-degree angle. Okay. You're going to keep your left knee there, and then you take this right leg and start to walk it out. If this is enough for you, kind of on this right angle, you're going to stay there. If you can walk it back even further and maybe extend it, we're going to come into a warrior 2 position. So again, we're at the very, very front edge of our chair. Your left foot is tracking in the same direction as your toe to the left side of you. Your torso is facing forward, and your back right leg down with the right toe facing forward as well. Here we open the arms, draw the shoulders back and down. And we'll take a few breaths here with some movement. Inhale, bring the hands together, lift, and open. Inhale, lift and open. One more. Beautiful. Stay here. Now take that left palm, turn it up, and lean it back. This right hand gently just supports on that right leg. And we feel a nice opening through our rib cage. Eye gaze wherever it's comfortable. You can gaze up at the ceiling, down towards the foot, or neutral, whatever feels good on the neck. Nice, come back up. And then just bring that right heel in. So both knees are on a 45-degree angle. We're going to take the shoulder. Forward, stretch. Back, I'm getting a contraction. So we want it kind of neutral. So we're a little bit in that back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down. So the elbow is right in line with the ears. Feeling your stability in the shoulder. Last one. Now bring the elbows in line with the ears. The elbows back. Squeeze and come to neutral. Squeeze and come to neutral. So as we squeeze the elbows back, you feel your shoulder blades contract. And exhale. Holding here, turning that right palm up, just tip back like a little teapot. Left hand resting on the leg and feeling that opening through your side body. Deepen your breath again. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Nice job. Come back into the center. 45-degree angle with the knees and toes. This time we're going to fold forward. So take a breath in, hands to your hips. Exhale and just tip forward. Long spine, then tug your tailbone, drop your chin a little bit and roll it up. Remember that cat and cow we did? So exhale the breath forward. Neutral spine, then tug, round and roll all the way up. It's a beautiful rolling action for the back of the spine and all those back muscles. Last one, roll it up. Beautiful job. Bring the legs together. Come to the very edge of your chair once again. Your right knee is bent and your left leg is going to extend out. Flexing the foot with the toes to the ceiling. Take a big breath up. You're going to place your right hand on your hip and your left leg, same side as the long leg, is going to reach nice and long. Find that long spine and then exhale and just lower. You can hold on to the calf or just rest the hand on the leg. Feel the nice stretching. Getting some tug on that left hamstring and maybe feeling a little bit of a stretch in your lower right side back. Nice. Look forward, lift the head, nice long spine, reach all the way up. Exhale it down and changing sides. So left foot in, right leg long, left hand on the hip, right arm comes up. Big breath in. Exhale, leaning from your hip, coming forward nice and long. Then just relaxing and releasing here. No hurries, no worries. Slowing down the breathing. As we come up, we want to do so with a long spine. So lift your eye gaze out ahead, just a little bit, straighten the spine, nice and long, reach all the way up. And then bring the hand down. Beautiful. Slide back in your chair, open your knees nice and wide, hands to the thighs, and make those nice big circles. These are my favorite. I have a squeaky chair, I apologize. Gotta hit it with a little WD-40. One more in this direction. And again, I always say here, reverse your circles. Notice all the places and spaces that you feel this. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. You just want to move. I feel this in my low back, my inner thighs, a little bit in my shoulders. Just notice, bring awareness to where you feel this. And then come up nice and tall and bring the legs together. Slide back in your chair. Rest your hands on your lap, your feet on the floor. And once again, close your eyes. I'm just going to take you through a few moments of relaxation here. So I like to go full circle in our practices. We start inward with breath and we end inward with breath. So with the eye gaze closed, scan your body. feel all the little tingling, the energy that we just kind of conducted through our practice. Maybe some tingling in the belly, in the hips, in the legs for sure. And see if you can send breath there and kind of soothe it. Our breath can be a medicinal balm, coating the body, soothing, releasing tension. Can you relax your jaw, release the bottom teeth, maybe let the lips part open. As the eyes are closed, see if you can bring the focus of your eyes to the center of your forehead. This will kind of give your eyeballs a job so they're not so jittery. It helps them relax. It gives them a focal point even though your eyes are closed. And with everything relaxed and the breath smooth and easy, take a moment in your mind and in your heart to send out some kindness and compassion for those you love, for those you care for those you don't even know, to every living thing on this planet. Take a moment and send some kindness and compassion. And you can say it in your mind. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you find peace. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you find peace. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Peace be with all of you. I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me.